この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, happy Wednesday everyone, I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Ousama ranking, episode 8, and everything is going great except for the things that aren't going great, and they're going really weirdly, and I'm very excited to see how they keep going. I titled last week's episode about a roller coaster ride because that's what it feels like I'm in the middle of. I feel like I'm going whoop-de-doo-de-doo, loop-de-loop, and at some point I feel like this train is leaving its tracks and is going to start flying. Oh gosh, so much happened in the last episode. We met Despa, who is a wonderful character, I think, so far. I'm gonna integrate the comment spotlight into my intro because that seems to make sense to me, but also I want to keep it shorter today, just a little bit shorter. When this episode started, I was weirded out by Despa, but by the end of the episode, I think he became one of my favorite characters in the show, lol, says Salo Cannell, again. Jav Gamer writes, the cinematography and character acting in this episode seems like it's a step above even the past episodes. The way Despa moves in his opening scenes is really expressive in a way I can't quite describe. And there are a bunch of other little goofy moments with Despa around, and also the other characters with Despa. I agree with all of these comments. I think that the character acting in the last episode was great. I think that Despa is great. I was also weirded out by him in the beginning. He's weird, and it works really effectively, but he's very endearing, and he manages to endear himself to us, and to Boji, and to Kage, and that's wonderful. So we went and we trained with Despa for a little while after giving him a whole bunch of money that Kage had stolen mostly from Boji's castle, and investing it into Boji's future, which is wonderful. Boji has chosen his weapon of something. We have discovered that Boji is, in fact, a giant with a curse on him. This is not the first time that we've discovered this fact, but it is the first, really explicit time when we've talked to other people about it, and told Kage about it, so that's interesting and useful. Boji has chosen his weapon, and he is succeeding in his training. We got a bunch of training montage stuff of Boji just going and trying really hard, and there are a few things in this world in animation that I like more than a character who doesn't have the skills trying really hard and just trying really hard. It's part of why I fucking loved Little Witch Academia. We've got this magic girl who wants to be magic but can't cast magic, and she tries really hard and then she can get it. That's great. It's a solid core that makes me really love Boji and really love the way the show is taking him. And then there's the other stuff. Just a couple of little scenes. But Daida wakes up from his weird experience, and he's no longer himself. We don't know how far it is, how far it's gone, but we get a line that implies explicitly that this is his father potentially inside of his body, living on, having killed another son, sacrificed another son, in order presumably to maintain power. And the another one part is really curious because it makes me wonder if King Bosse was ever King Bosse at all. And that's, I don't know. I don't fucking know anything now. Everything is up in the air, and it's wonderfully interesting, and there are a bunch of comments about it. So, Kenju Star writes, man, the reveal of the father continuously taking over the son's body, if that's what it is, puts a different spin on things. There was talking between Appius and the mirror that we didn't hear. If Appius was told about it happening, then he wouldn't mind sacrificing Daida because he was already trying to kill Daida and he was loyal to the previous king. Now, there are a bunch of assumptions in this comment. I'm not sure. If this was the case, then maybe this could be another way of protecting Boji from the terrible fate of having his body taken over. It's a blessing then that he wasn't chosen as the king. Well, they wouldn't want Boji's strengthless body anyway. Makes me wonder if his giant abilities being stolen was intentional to protect him from this, to take him out of the running. Maybe, or maybe putting Bosse in his body would make him come into those giant powers. I don't fucking know. It's weird. It's really curious, and I really don't know what's happening, and I'm really excited by that fact. Yes. I will also mention that there were a bunch of comments on the previous episode on Ranking of Kings 6, on Ousama Ranking 6, which went up a week ago. This one, episode 7, went up today, and I'm recording episode 8. But there are a bunch of comments on episode 6 talking about telling me that I look really good. Oh, thank you. I'm not gonna read through them because I don't want to. I don't want to do that. But I appreciate it. People are talking about how I've had a glow up, yada yada. Let me give you my secret. It's actually really simple. Let me tell you what my secret is for being and looking better right now. The answer is that I'm not as anxious. I'm not as depressed. I'm not as stressed about the indeterminate future because I've got a thing going and it's going well and it's this channel and I'm branching out into other things and that's interesting and weird and I don't know if they'll go well, but I'm trying stuff. But mostly it's that I'm in a better mental state than before. I'm also in a better physical state, partly because I've been going to the gym, but more importantly because I have food. When I started off this channel, I was on the edge of starvation, like right on the brink, and the first $100 that I got in that first month were the food that I bought that let me continue doing it for another month. And since then, every month the money has gone up. It's been stable for a little while, and that's totally okay because I'm doing fine. There ain't no desperation here at the moment, and I know that the world is rough, and so it's totally fine, but the reason that I'm doing better is because of all of you. It's because of the wonderful people who choose to click the Patreon link in my description and go there and throw me $1 a month or $5 a month. And it makes just a huge difference. The more people who do that, the better food and stuff that I can buy and do, and the more stable and less anxious and less depressed I will become. Because it's a sad truth about this world, but money is really, truly necessary for individual stability, especially in some countries. In some countries, you might be a little bit better off. You might have access to like living expenses paid for you, and you can experiment with other things. And you might have like healthcare for national healthcare and things like that. But I don't, and so money is really necessary for me to be able to continue literally living. So I don't mean to use this as a big shilling opportunity, but really, all of you who are saying that you think I look good, and I appreciate it so much. All of your views and comments and likes and subscriptions, and most importantly, by far, those of you who are willing to throw me $1 or a couple of dollars every month relatively consistently are the reason why I'm not terrified constantly. And when you're terrified constantly, it's really hard to do anything. It's really paralyzing. So, thank you all. I appreciate the kind words and the kind compliments and stuff. I'm gonna keep my hair kind of like this, and I'm gonna keep changing it up when I feel like it. But I really appreciate it. If you'd also like to see my physical work, the gym work that I do, I'm posting all of that on Instagram. I'm still staying with the same kind of idea as with the YouTube. I will never put ads on any of my content, regardless of where it goes. I will never be sponsored by anyone. I will avoid all conflicts of interest, and I will attempt to be as honest and open as I possibly can, at least within some boundaries, because I am a human being who has some things that they want to keep private, and I don't want to give all of my life away completely, because then I'll have no privacy, and that would suck, but I am showing what I do at the gym, and it's not going to be Instagram like, do these workouts, yay. It's just gonna be me showing you what I do at the gym and how hard it is and how good it is and how much fun it is, and maybe introduce some of my friends to you and my cats. They're not mine, but they live in my house, and so they're mine. And maybe show you some of the food that you buy me and things like that. So if that sounds like fun, go over to the Instagram. I don't make any money off of it at the moment. I'm probably never gonna make money off of Instagram. It's fine. I just wanted to share that stuff with the world because I think it's important and useful. So if you're interested in how the glow up be happening, go to the Instagram. You can find some of the information there, but mostly the reason is the Patreon. And if you want to contribute to it, thank you so much. If you don't, or you can't, or you hate me, that's totally fine. Drop a comment, tell me that you hate me. I guaranteeing myself that I'm going to get like 4 comments that will be like, I hate you. Tell me why, please, and that would be great. And yay, thank you all so much. Okay. So we're about 10 minutes in, and I think I've covered everything that I really want to cover. There are a couple of other good comments, and I love them, but I'm going to move on because I don't want to address the... I'll address it. Mustarastas88 writes, KNY, Kimetsu no Yaiba reference. Is this a sign? Bold copium/S. No, it's not a sign. The sign that you needed was me telling you before that I was going to watch Kimetsu no Yaiba at some point, and I will at some point. Probably when another slot opens up, if I don't have something else that I want to put there. I'll watch it. I'll get there. I'll watch the most popular animated series in forever. I'll get there. Don't worry about it. I know you're worried about it, but don't worry about it. It'll come as a nice surprise, and it'll be fun. Okay, sorry. I have to address it. I just feel like I have to. All right, we move on. We move on from there to Ousama ranking. Also, I'm just gonna mention something. I'm posting on my second channel. It's Teeaboo 2. I'm posting D&D character builds. I go in, I roll random stats. I go to the character creator. I create them on D&D Beyond. I show you what I'm doing in the screen, and I decide on a character and try to create a cool character with like an interesting story that hopefully you could use in your own D&D campaign or use something like it, depending on how you roll stats and whatnot. But try to create an interesting and creative character that can integrate into a D&D party and be useful and talk about them and make them as strong as I can possibly make them for a few levels and see if that works as content. So if you want to check that out, search for Teeaboo 2 on YouTube. That's the channel. Check that shit out. It'll become the repository for that. I might change the name of the channel to like T and D or something like that. I don't know how I'll spell that because teen D is not good, and T ampersand D is not something you can put in a URL. So I'm a little bit confused as to what I can do there. If I want to keep the whole T branding, I guess, is what it is. Anyway, check that out if you want to. Sorry for the blathering. Let's get into Ousama ranking. So, we're here for Ousama ranking episode 8. I want more Daida stuff. That's the biggest thing that I want. I also want to know what Boji's weapon is. I have a feeling it might be something that's not traditionally a weapon, like a pen or a feather maybe, because that's the OP. And the idea that the feather that points his way is maybe the quill pen that he uses for power and stuff, but I don't really know. It could also be like a dagger or something really light and small, or just a little stick that he has been using for forever. I don't really know what he's going to use. I'm sure it'll be an interesting scene when we find out, and I'm looking forward to it. But mostly I want Daida stuff. I want to know who be in that body, and who they be, and who knows about it. Question, important question, that we haven't brought up. Healing. She was married to Boss A. Does she know? Does she fucking know? If she doesn't know, what the hell is she gonna think? Because she's his mom, right? Or at least, she's Boji's mom now, but at least she's Daida's mother. There's a difference, but I think she's his mom too. What's she gonna think? And can she do anything about it? I don't think so. Oh boy, it's complicated, and it's weird, and it's creepy, and I like it. Let's watch the episode. Oh, I'm yawning. Okay, I've got episode 8, subs please version of Ousama ranking up and ready to go. It's 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions, picture-in-picture in the description, timer on YouTube, beep beep timer. Let's go. What am I looking at? Oh, that's Bosse. Or maybe... Okay. Demon. Sasageo. Okay. Oh. But he's already a giant. Make some. But that isn't Bosse, is it? The deal has been made. Whoa, okay, so that's how it's related. And she's facilitating. But also, we don't know if she lied. I'm thinking Great Pretender here, but the person who translates has immense power. What if she lied? I don't think that she did. I think everything that he said was accurate. Okay. Oh. The distance and not being able to understand the demon is really interesting. It did sound like I heard Japanese words there, so I don't know. So now Boji's quest is not to become the strongest king, it is to prevent the horrible fate that his family has been dealt by his father's greed, grandfather's greed, desire for power. All right, over to Despa. Bruh. Bruh. Did Boji kill? Oh, okay. Is that a mom? I think that's mom. Whoa, it's all backstory, dude. Let's fuck! Yeah, I want to date you. What? POV, you're at the Arnold, and you just start talking to yeah, fight me. Prove yourself. Doof clang. Oh, that's so sick. Hot. So hot. Mm. Oh, ha, ha, ha. Why not? Let's fucking bang. Why was it? Sorry. sorry. Dude, she's just been watching the whole time. That's so creepy. And so we felled hordes together. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wah! Wah! Oh! Oh, he gains the power from stealing the power from the sun. In this moment? Whoa. And he stole it from Boji, his firstborn. Okay, that makes sense. It is his father, actually. That's Bosse. I know, for I have stolen his strength. Oh. Hot. Sure is. Okay. Wow. Blah. Later. Shame. Shortcuts. No use taking shortcuts. The shame. The shame. What have you done? Ooh, that might be paralleled by Boji doing the same thing. Grr. Ah, this shall be my country, yes. Oh. Because I took everything from him? My dude. Oh, I like Vosse. He hungered for power, but now he's inside Daida, right? And it's explicit. It's not you. The incantation? Oh. Oh. Is it Boji? Does it show Boji? Who did it show? What? Oh, shit! Oh, he got back! He made it back! Hokuro's back! Let's go, healing! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Let's go! He's in his cups. You can find it out, Hokuro. Oh, he's thinking about stabbing him in the back. Whoa. Hear me out and then kill me. Right, you've betrayed one order. Certainly. But tell us everything you know, Domas. Coward. Smart, but coward. Right. Yep, there it is. My guy. Was Bosse. No, it was Daida. Okay. And now she's gonna go confront him. Yeah, you're gonna report to healing. Yeah. Good luck. And you won't do it now. Oh, you think this is pity? What a moment for that rage in his face was so cool. Wow. And Domas feels it too. Ha ha! He's leaving. A broken fucking man. Dink. Fully shattered. Domas is fucked up. Oh. Him? Hokuro? Oh. We got hellhounds. Oh, and a big fucking stick. Oh, prove it. My lord. Show me some sick stuff. Sweet. Whoa. Whoa. Oh, and they attack in unison. Smart. Oh, obvious. Oh, they're strong. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, it moves so weird. It's so good. Okay. That was a little bit weird, but that's fine. I'd love to grab my spear, please. Thank you. Whoa. A little bit close. They're just good. Very well enough. Oh, uh-oh. He just wants to fight. They know fear. Thwack. You seem pretty calm. Oh. Yeah? Oh, shit. She's got him limb from limb. God damn it, Healing Goo. God damn it. Can we get... I was about to say, can we get like a Jack Sparrow bullshit? But it's Domas? Okay. No hand. Let's go. Because you saw actual valor. Like real valor in him in this moment. Dude, I love this cynical Domas. I love this cynical Domas. He's like, it's all bullshit, but we're gonna do it anyway because I'm actually good down deep. Nah, you're just going out of here, dude. Wow. Finally, Dorshi does something. Oh, he's in it! The one-handed man. The Sodo Masuta. Shing! I don't know how that cut, but that's okay. Hoya! Ha, hu, ha, he, hua. Yeah, be afraid. Oh, God. Oh, God. But he's the one who's fought Daida the most. He's the one who's most likely to recognize. No. Well, what is this? This is different. What happened here? Something wrong. He's gonna start recognizing him. Thomas ka. Yabai. Ow! Thomas ka. Oh, he cut his hair. He's got an edgy cut now. Sick. I like it better. Way better. Fucking crazy, dude. Yeah, you actually are the one who killed him. Of course, because he has the power. He knows. It was fucking Boji? What? Absolutely what? But he's still gonna sass healing. Nope, here we are. Oh, God. That's the... Okay, so it was three-headed. This is back in time, though. No. You're not bebbing, though, are you? Oop. Very well. Are you bebbing? And Bosse watched this. I think he is. How good are you? Are you any good? Not really. Oh, God. Ah! I think this means Bebbing is alive, right? He has to be. And he still gets back up, and barely. Not bad. Hey. But I'm a sad boy. My king. Hey. Oh. And he awakens from death in the snake cave. To pay back. So sick. And he's happy about this. Yeah. Nani? Oh, weird relief. You didn't commit murder, you just tried to. Good! Let's go on a fucking journey quest, Domas. Go find Boji and try to figure... God damn it, it's another silent speech. Did he tell him? Does he tell him that he's Bosse? Did he just order him to kill Boji again? What the fuck did he order him to do? Hokro, we're out. We're out of here, dude. You did not. You sure did not. No. course. Oh, it all shatters, huh? Broken man, broken again. No, don't comfort me. So he did tell him. And he must have told him something that would prove it. Nobody knows. I think he's still in there, though. Dude, he's what's his face? He's Jaime Lannister. He needs a gold hand, baby. Let's go. Punch people with your gold ass hand. Ooh. They've got their own quest to go on to find the underworld. So sick. Oh, what? No, but I will train to become stronger. Yeah. I love Hokuro so much. I love Hokuro so much. Best character. Maybe not, but... Alright, can we find out what Boji's weapon is? That'll be like the 10 out of 10. Oh, reminded of what it was like to be innocent. Ah! For now. I could never. He'll forgive you, dude, and it'll break your heart. Oh, oh, hi, we're back here. With what? Nope. Oh. Ah. Okay. Hey! Oh, I thought that was gonna be Fiend. I don't know. You're like weirdly attractive to me. Who am I? Oocha! Cool angle. Used 4% of my strength. He's the mightiest. I wonder, though. I'm gonna kill you. I'm your husband. Oh, he's in the sunken place. He's in the sunken place! He's still in there. You don't exist anymore, buddy. You're in your own underworld. It's infinite. Endless darkness. End of episode? Oh my god, I fucking love Domas now, and Hokuro is the best. Boss Daida is actually rad. I don't know if he's evil as such. I think Miranjo is, but it's so complicated now. Is he gonna assassinate Healing? I think he's going through with it. And now all of the four kind of know, except maybe Bebin. But he might know too. He would be loyal to Bose, because Bose gave him the position, right? And why do they want to close the gate down below the castle? Is it part of some longer plan? Oh, I have too many questions. I actually have too many questions and not enough answers. Which is totally fine. It's great. Oh, wow, 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 wow. Start to finish, what an exciting episode. It had me wrong at so many points. The show has had me confused at so many points, and it's so good at doing it. Man, one thing that really stands out to me is Miranjo just constantly watching. Standing there watching, sitting there in the mirror watching, constantly looking over the shoulder of Bose and these kings and this family. Oh, I need a minute. This flashback sequence to start us off answers so many of our questions, so many of my questions, and I'm so glad that it's here. It's so nice to have this. Grant my wish, grant me endless strength. I love the way the demon is framed as like way too big for frame. The sound of the demon's voice is crazy. All of the framing of it, trapping him deeper and deeper into little corners and little sections, is so intriguing. And Miranjo translating. So, just curious, is she telling the truth? I assume so. But Bose wants power. For whatever reason, we don't necessarily know why he wants it at this point, but he wants it. And so he makes a choice as a younger giant man to steal the power from a blood relative. Because it won't work, because he doesn't have any family. Well, why don't you make a choice? There are so many moments already in this show that have this expression to them. I don't know how to put it, but it's something that I rarely see in animation or rarely see in media expressed anywhere near this well. It's this grim, determined smile. It's the same as like the Domas cynical smile. That's like, well, this is the way the world is. Ha 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 ha. Just have to deal with it. Ha ha. It's really interesting. It's like the dark side of Shikata Ganai as a smile. Like there's nothing I can do about it. I'll do what I have to. It's so weird. It feels like the same kind of vibe that we got from Appius when he was given the order, or Domas when he chose to make the to follow through with his order. It's so interesting as an expression that these characters share. Very well, demon, grant me my wish. And we get this moment as his eyes glow and his eyes narrow, where he laughs the same way as he did when he came out of his spirit, out of his body. And it's just like, you don't know what you've just given up. You don't know what devil's bargain you've made. But I think somehow, to some extent, Bose might have outsmarted the demon. But I'm not sure. I don't know how to feel about Bose right now. I don't know if he's the most evil, horrible person in the world for having given this up, or if I like him. It's possible for both to be the case. It's possible for him to be antagonistic toward our goals, but not a villain necessarily. He's power hungry, and that greed for power is usually negative and evil, but I don't know. This whole sequence is really cute, I think, in a super weird way. We get this sort of giant man just sort of being like, marry me, have children with me, I like you, you strong, me strong, let's make strong baby, yes? And it fucking works. It's so silly and oh god. It's so silly and cute and sort of sweet that there's this other side to these strongest people. What, you want to fight? No, worse. I want to marry you and... Okay, there's a meower. One sec. Dang cat. She knows that I'll let her out if she meows at my door sometimes. So if nobody else is around, she'll figure that out and come over and meow at my fucking door. Ah. All right. And it gets really cute and it's really silly, but then of course it's like, yes, I want to be the strongest man in the world. That is my dream, and I will make it come true. All right, let's fight. Boom, bam, boom. Yeah, it's kind of cool. You're strong. And he's like, I am a man. Heh, nice and straightforward. Well, why did I want to be strong anyway? And he's like, it's because there weren't any strong men around. And he's like, no, I just wanted to be strong. She wanted to do it for herself. And he's, I don't understand you. I don't understand you at all. And throughout all of it, Miranjo watches. It's the craziest thing about the whole sequence is like all this fucking weird flirting is going on, and she's just like, plans within plans, plans within plans. Fuck off, dude. Okay, we get here. Boss is in the midst of a horrible battle against ogres and orcs and stuff. I don't even know. It's going badly, and his strength arrives. The promise is fulfilled. My child is born. And he gains the strength immediately. Cool scene, really, neat and visual and cool. He returns home and he discovers what he has wrought. He has stolen the power from that child. And it's beautiful. He's so cute. And he knows what he's done. And he sees his wife in love with this child. He has succeeded. And he is angry. He's pissed. And he makes a choice that his strength is not for himself anymore. His strength is to protect that child. See, this is where it gets so complicated, right? There's guilt and shame here. There is deeply complicated emotion inside Bosse. And he chooses to dedicate his life to protecting that kid. And he does it. He actually does it. He establishes a kingdom. He wants for his child to want for nothing, to have everything that they could possibly need, because he's taken away their birthright. He's taken away Boji's birthright, his strength. So he splits this rock and founds this town, this city, this castle, this kingdom. And it all works. So he asks who the strongest person in the world is, and for the first time the mirror asks for the invocation. The chant, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the strongest of them all. A great twist on a classic, right? And it shows Boji. But he can't be strong. He's had his strength stolen. But he's found another way to be strong. It's impossible. But now, I feel like Bosse is elated at this, because he has all the strength that he had, and Boji hasn't had it stolen from him. He's found strength. What the fuck? Or maybe the strength is returned? I don't know. Do you feel a little better now? Yeah, that's interesting. Very interesting. So, it's not what do we do about healing. We are going to kill healing now. Is that all right? That old promise, huh? Promise to who? About what? To his wife? His first wife? His original wife, perhaps? That never would he be with another woman? But he already has. He's got a son with her. I don't fucking know, man. Hokuro returns. Most importantly, though, is this conversation where all of this happens. And we've just got him muttering to himself, orders are absolute. He pulls the knife out and thinks about it. Wait, just let me tell you what I have to say. I was given an order by King Daida. That's what happened. And I've left. You really are a coward? Yes, but no. I was ordered to do it. And who are you going to report to if Daida is the one in charge of this? Well, I'll just tell Healing. Well, good luck. Your funeral, dude. I really should have killed you when you had the chance. And I love this moment. I don't need your pity. Grits his teeth. We get a moment of warning, right? As if you're actually in this circumstance. You get a moment of warning as you see his expression. And then he's on you. Boom! Oh, I love the timing of those cuts. I really like the timing of those cuts. And the boom in the background. The fuck do you know? And he still talks back, and it's so sick. I fucking love Hokuro. He's like, I got nothing to lose, baby. I'm in this for the rightness. I'm in this for the justice. Oh, I love Hokuro so much. Maybe my favorite character. Maybe not. I don't fucking know. He thinks through all these moments and tosses them aside and decides to leave. And there's that smile again, the same type. Sweat down the face, anger in his eyes, a gritted teeth, clenched his grin. This is the way the world is, isn't it? There's nothing I can do to stop it, and so I have to go along with it. Go have yourself the finest death you can have, and he walks away laughing. Urgh. Limb from limb, I'll have you torn. Why? Anger. It's not not reasonable, but it is angry. Setup of the monsters. So we get an Oppius fight. I love an Oppius fight. It's cool looking. Zoom, pow, boom. That was some weird movement. There's a scene that looks weird to me. I like that one. But a little bit later, yeah, when he does the flippy thing, this. Flip, boom. It's effective. It's solid. It's not bad. But that moment where it's boom is kind of weird. Nitpicking. I don't care. It's not the best looking fight that we've had, but it is pretty cool. And then, of course, and it seems like it explodes into liquid or something, kind of. I guess that was just its spittle and blood, and they quiver in fear. My blood hasn't raced like that in a while, he says, perfectly calm, like a psychopath. Sick. So, they'll do. Approved. Kill her. And she's going to kill someone else. And we get Domas here. Oh, I love this. I love this. One, it's so Jaime Lannister and Brienne of Tarth in the bear pit, right? It's the same kind of thing. It's like a character who's betrayed another character, decides to come back for them after having lost something and gained something in the process. He found himself again a little bit, despite everything. And at his core, like, this is why Domas has been such a confusing character, because he's trying to do what's right, but he's got a really confused opinion of what that is, and part of that opinion includes following orders, and it's like not going against his soul. We know that it broke his soul to push Boji off that cliff. We know that he cared about Boji. We know that there was conflict in him, deep conflict, and so we see that play out in this character in a better way than I could have hoped for, with him making choices now on his own, instead of taking orders, and going after and trying to save Hokuro in the midst of a bunch of guards like an idiot. It's also suicidal. What Domas is doing here, he's walking in toward Healing, who now knows that he's responsible, that he threw him off the cliff. He's gonna get killed here. He knows this. It's suicide, but he still does it. That's important. That's potent. That says something about this character. He's different now. Maybe not better, but he's different. I fucking love it. And he thinks through it, puts on his mask. Pride can be a real nuisance, can't it, Hokuro? And I think this just is an envelopment of his character and where he's changing and how he's changing right now. Pride was all that Domas had, right? And we knew that from the outset. He's a pretty boy with the long blonde hair and very prideful in his power as Soldo Master and all of these things. But now he's becoming this cynic, this like darkness in him. Pride can be a real nuisance, can't it? But he's learning to balance the sides of it. Oh, I've got shivers. I've got actual, like, the back of my neck. The hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. Ready? Stab him. Boom, and something changes. Yeah, he looks over at Healingu and sees something. What was that? What was that? Stay behind me. Wha-bam, wha-bam, bam, boom, bam. It's so sick that he gets this moment of Soldo Masota-ing. I don't know how he cut those ropes still. The catch is really cool. I also really like this moment. I don't know if it's particularly important, but he's using his sword arm to save somebody, right? Even though he doesn't have a hand, he's still capable of using his sword arm to save somebody. To some extent, it makes me think of Hibiki in Symphogear, who is capable, because she doesn't have an armed gear and can't clench a weapon, she's capable of reaching out and grabbing somebody else's hand, and that's her power. I got chills again. Oh, it's so good! It's so good, Domas! And Daida arrives, and is immediately, once he starts attacking, is immediately recognized, again, like a fucking psychopath. And Domas has fought both of them, so he knows. That move. And Dorshi realizes that it's Domas, and so does Daida. And he's got a new haircut. Honestly, good new dude. Heh heh. Sorry, Hokuro. Thomas! You fucking idiot. Toshi, kill him! Kill him! Kill him, go! Kill him now! Kill him, go! No. Cease. Boji is safe. He is not dead. I feel his power. And I've seen him in the mirror. So interesting. The Bebin story. Meet young Bebin, a normal guard who saves a snake that bites him, even though it bites him. A sad, sallow-faced man who Bose sees and sees his kindness in a moment when no one else is watching, right? Sees the character of this person. This is something that my father always told me. Character, he would say, character is what you do when nobody else is watching. It's how you act and how you think inside your own mind. That's your character. What you do when you're out on the street, what you do when you're on camera, what you do and you post it on Instagram is not your character. What your character is what you do when nobody else is watching. And so Bose sees Bebin's character here. Sees a man give kindness to a creature that probably doesn't deserve it. And so he reaps benefits from it. How very interesting. How very nice. And it's another +1 to Bose as a character, right? Because nobody sees him thinking this through. He makes the decision later on his own. And everybody's surprised by it, but nobody knows why. He doesn't make a speech about it. He doesn't do anything else. It's really interesting. It's really, really interesting. But Bebin, sallow Bebin, gets whomped really hard and then given a guard position. And I think the second reason is because he gets absolutely brutalized by a gigantic club thrown against the wall and gets back up with his broken spear in hand. And stands there, wobbles for a second, and stands tall and ready. And Bose gives him a, you'll do. All you need is that kindness and that perseverance. That's all he's looking for. You don't have to be the strongest right now, but you're a part of the Royal Guard now. I expect great things from you. Oh, how wonderful. Goof. Huh? And great things you will do, Bebin. Great things indeed. This is nothing. I couldn't ever pay you back. Okay. Boji is training in the underworld. He is getting stronger. Yep, it's true. And this is a huge weight off of Dalmas's shoulders. He didn't commit murder against a child who he cares about. Nice. But you are relieved of your post and banished from the castle. Sweet. And given an order. Go close the gate. Yes, my king. And the smile. This time a different smile. I believe it's true, of course. Oh, me too. Me too, man. Stop it. I don't need your kindness. We must go. We have a quest. That's Bose. He's taken over his body. We have to come up with a way to use my right hand. I will train you. Let's get stronger. Let's go eliminate the monsters and close the gate. Why? I don't know. I don't know. It's so many questions. We get this cute little moment where it's like, we're going to go and do it. Huh. Oh my god. I fucking love it. I fucking love it. I love it so much. Okay, he has mastered the art. He has mastered the power, but we don't get to find out more. And King Daida, have you changed a little bit? I am not Daida. I am Bose. And Dorshi knows, and then he says it explicitly, and he tells Dorshi something else, and we don't know what it is. But deep inside, lost in the sunken place, is Daida's actual mind and soul. He's still in there, and he's looking for a way to fight. And maybe what he needs is that little bit of hope that he let escape from Pandora's box in his dreams. I don't know. But it's very interesting. He figures out some of what's happened and wanders off into the endless pitch darkness. Maybe he is somewhere. Maybe we'll explore Daida exploring his own mind over time. I don't fucking know, but I'm so excited to find out. This episode simultaneously reveals a bunch of stuff, but most of those reveals are just confirmation of things that we already suspected. It's that pieces have moved around in the world, and so, like, some of those reveals have happened to other characters, and it's going to change everything. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what a complicated, weird, cool story. I love getting Bose's perspective. It just keeps getting more complicated. I love getting Daida's fucking stuck in his sunken place. It's so interesting. I love the Dolmas and Hokuro direction. I love where they're going with those characters, and I'm so excited to see them play that out. Oh, the show continues to be my favorite. It continues to be my favorite. I don't know what else to say. And so I won't say anything else. I won't drag this out. The show's really good. That was an awesome episode. Ousama Ranking is still my favorite show in my weekly schedule for right now. I can't help it. I just really like it. I hope you do too. I hope you've enjoyed this episode. If I missed anything or made any mistakes, feel free to comment those down below. I don't mind. I'd love to know if I was wrong so that we can move forward into the future knowing more. Unless it's a spoiler, then let me be wrong until the show proves me wrong. Totally fine with me. Thank you all so much for watching. Again, if you want to support the channel, the Patreon exists. Thank you. And it's a way to get early access to next week's if you're really fiending for it. So check that out if you'd like to. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you next week for more Ousama Ranking. Peace.